EA Sports. It's in the game.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up in it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When up in it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This one taken just inside the 10. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now left side on the swing pass. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing is Jackson. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down, Tennessee.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
On the set. 44's Mike. Check. Come on. You better bring it. Go. Banjo.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set. 8, read. Check. Watch 54. Watch the slap.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
When the Titans selected Alabama linebacker Rashaan Evans at number 22, I thought it was a perfect fit. Gives him a chance to apprentice a little bit with Wesley Woodyard right there next to him and eventually take over running that defense. He can run, he can hit, he can cover. Everything you expect out of a first-round linebacker.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
70, Indy.
Army.
Bravo.
54.
Go.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Ready?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Mike 5-4.
Go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. It's complete to Chris Conley. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Ready,
2nd
ready.
and 2.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's good for 28 yards. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Right. Yeah.
54, right there, right there.
Hey, foxtrot.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You.
Check. You're out. 2.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Go. Go 5.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
54 Mike. You don't want it. You don't get it.
Hey, Jet, get it.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The running back Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Look at me, zipper. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Let's go.
Minshew throwing on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Set, ready? 10 over. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't 6'6", bullet time. Check the backer. Rush in, rush in. Now.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
You ready? You ready?
coming up at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check nickel. Check 24.
Yes. Ready?
Now Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch 54. Let's get that ball,
22 jet bomber. 22 jet.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. First down, Titans, gain of 12. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
The Titans take over first down, baby.
Let's go.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Rip left, rip left.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Go. Hurry. Get it.
Now Leonard Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Look, squeeze. Hey. Jam. Let's go.
They'll toss it to Fournette. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let him know. Mike's 54. Cut.
Now. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out. Smooth. 54, right there. 54.
Go.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Shark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And now look at him go. 30, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 36-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 54. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
It's a gain of 18.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a pickup of
Nice hit,
6.
boy.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Down to lose 1. Check 31. Check 31. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Kamale Correa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Hey.
Get off the field.
Hey. Orbit. 5.
Here's Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. 9 yards that time. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now! Yo, faster! Greystone travel. Hey, Haywood!
Minshew sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa able to record his 5th sack of the season. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 30 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Come on, D.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and a yard. Jackson. This one caught by Davis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Jackson's pass.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Again, Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew flushed out right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd and 11 now, Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, Charlie! Ready?
They'll set up to throw. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Protein spill.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that.